Good evening. This is Dennis Wong coming from Winnipeg. I hope everybody has a great weekend, some relaxation, some mindset recharge, and good sleep. I want to talk about three basic things that we all need to do to keep ourselves healthy. And the first thing is that you need to have a proper sleep. When we say proper sleep, you need to go to bed, early enough, 11 o'clock, midnight the latest, and then you should have 7 hours of sleep at least. But when you look at it, a lot of the athletes, high-performance athletes, they all get average of 8.5 hours of sleep every night. Hi, Nikki. Good to see you here. And so for us, everybody is different, but generally I'm telling people that you should have 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And it's uninterrupted sleep that you sleep through totally 7 to 8 hours. And on top of it, hi Bruce, I want to stress that when you're sleeping, you need to get to this deep sleep that you're dreaming. And the reason is that when you get to the deep sleep, then your body actually does a couple of major things. One, produce growth hormones, and that will help your body repair and regenerate. The other thing is when you're at the deep sleep, then your spinal fluid flow back out of your brain and carry the toxin out of the brain, so it's detox the brain. And those two are major thing. But of course, the other thing is you have to get the deep sleep. You have to have the, good enough melatonin level going up and low amount of cortisol level. And melatonin increase and cortisol going down, that's actually calm your system down. And melatonin increasing, that actually help with the whole inflammation process coming down also. So the sleep is a huge thing. So for me, every weekdays, I try to get at least 7 hours, but on the weekends, I try to sleep 8 hours, if not 9 hours of sleep. The other thing that you need to do is eating properly. Your diet is important. Right now, some of us are stressed because we can go out, we can do this, we can do that, and we may end up reaching the junk food, which is, comfort food for some of us. But that's the worst thing you can do. What you need to do is eat multicolor vegetables, at least 6-7 minimum a day, if not up to 9 to 12 serving if you can, of the multicolor vegetables every day. That will give you lots of nutrients, lots of minerals and vitamins that your body need to be able to function properly, think clearly, and focus. And then moderate amount of protein, because proteins are the building block of muscle building, brain chemical, all of that. So you don't want to cut out the protein totally, but you should have a moderate amount. If you can get a complete protein, hi Dave, if you can get a complete protein from vegetables, great, you can do it. Hi Angie, I'm not one that very good with eating a lot of vegetables, and I'm still trying, so I still eat animal fat, eggs, etc. Eggs is my staple food. I at least have 2 eggs, whole eggs every day that give me complete protein serving, if not a couple of 2 eggs in a day. So I may eat up to like 4 eggs. Some cases I will eat 6 eggs a day. It's just, this is how my body is set up to it. I need a lot of protein. I'm very thin and very lean, so I don't have a lot of reserve. So I need to keep up that protein to keep my muscle. Everybody's different. You have to find the right combination of food to eat, but you will never go wrong with having at least 6 serving of multicolor vegetables. That's going to give you good balance of nutrients. On top of it, of course, I take supplements and minerals on top of it. You want to know what you should be taking basic, definitely PM me. I can talk to you about it. And then the last thing is exercise and movement. And when, I talked about exercise, I'm one of those that don't tell people to do a lot of exercise. I just want you to move because a lot of patients that I work with have a lot of issue with energies and fatigue. So I don't tell them to go on the treadmill. Or I don't tell them to go run, 8-minute miles. That's crazy. You're going to make them sicker. So for me is you like music, play music, do, 5-10 minutes of dancing. If you don't like music, just go outside to the backyard right now. Temperature's getting warmer. You don't have to go out to the park, especially with the whole COVID-19 thing. Just go out to the backyard. That's what I did. I went out to the backyard today, and there's lots of snow, so I walked on the snow, so that gave me some resistance. I actually stayed out there for about half an hour listening to my music and just walking back and forth. And if you want, you can even doing that at the same time, you can meditate, because nobody's there. I'm by myself listening to my music. I'm just concentrating on the music and clear my head and just walking back and forth half an hour. So you can do that. That's exercise. There's different things you can do. If you cannot do a lot of walking, whatever, because of your knee issue, joint issue, you can sit on the chair and just move your leg, turn your body, do some stretching. Again, if you want some ideas of what kind of exercise you can do because you're, can move, etc., PM me. I will share that with you. I hope that we all stay focused, eat properly, sleep properly, and don't think about what we're going to do with, when can we get out, etc. Just concentrate on yourself, what you're doing right now, how you're eating right now, one day at a time, and we'll get through this. I hope you have a great evening.